All right, troop, this is Will Zanders with the Regina Life Supreme team. Rock on. And I want to go ahead and do another book review today. Today we're going to be doing a quick review of GoPro by Eric Worre. Absolute fantastic leader in the network marketing industry, great ambassador for the industry, and just an iconic book in and of itself. This book, this particular copy, $12 for this book, but this book, like many others, has made me thousands upon thousands, thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm excited about that. This is a great book. We'll talk about it in a sec. Real quick, some quick housekeeping. I want to congratulate Calvin R. out of Texas, Joan R. out of Pittsburgh, and Rick L. out of California, and Mark M. out of Australia from down under for joining the 20% Club. They are tearing it up this month in business. Congratulations, guys and girls. And also welcome into the family just today, Charles R. out of Vermont, Hanji W. out of Atlanta, Georgia, Charles B. out of Pittsburgh, Micah T., Adam V., Jocelyn B., and Shannon B. Shannon B. is from the North Shore in Louisiana. Shannon, I've heard a lot of great things about you. Welcome to the family, and congratulations on that new addition that you have come into your family. But I know that you're going to be a great leader with the team and in the industry. I've just heard so many fantastic things about you. So let's dive into it. One more announcement. Also, want to congratulate Melissa B. out of New Orleans, Angela D. out of Baton Rouge, and Yusef W. That's my cousin, my cousin out of Dallas, Texas. I want to congratulate him. They've all qualified for the gold level executive retreat, and we are going to Maui. So, okay, in 2 weeks we'll be on the sunny isles of Maui. I've been there several times. I absolutely love it. They're going to have a great time, guaranteed, on the gold executive retreat. So we're really excited about that. So let's dive into it real quick. In this particular book. Now, GoPro, this particular book came into my presence. This copy is an autographed copy that I got from Victor and Renee Boudreau, who met Eric Worre in person at an event, no less. And so I wanted to thank them. So that's the Eric Worre signature right there. So I want to thank Victor and Renee Boudreau for sending me an autographed copy of this book. Now, this is not the original copy I had. I was in network marketing years ago, and like a lot of you probably, I started off and did not know what to say and what to do. I was just really excited because people were making money. You know, people were making real money, real BMWs, real homes, real luxury cars, real Benzes, real checks to cash. I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I already know, but I didn't know what to say and what to do. That's a problem. So I was at my sponsor's house. He has just bought a new home cash. He was only 24 years old. Boy's making a ton of money. And we had like a training at his house. Okay, so we had a training at a new house that he bought. It was kind of cool. And they were playing some network marketing videos. They had some guy come in and he was talking. I didn't really understand all what they were talking about. I didn't know the difference between upline, downline, crossline, clothesline. I didn't know any of this stuff, but I saw a book, and I love books. My mother was a librarian for part of her career, and I have a love affair with books. And so I saw a copy of this book. It has a little sheen to it. You can't tell, but it caught my eye underneath the coffee table. So I went and got the book, went off on my own because, you know, that's kind of how we do. And I started reading it. I tell you what, I love this book so much, even back then, because it was the first time I even realized that you need skills to be good at this. So if you're wondering, why do some people succeed in network marketing? Why do some people fail? And there are different levels to success, by the way. And a lot of it can have to do with the company, the comp plan, the timing. It could be a bunch of different stuff. But bar and away, I've never seen anybody fail. See, the skills, 7 basic skills that Eric Worre documents in this book. The 7 basic skills is pretty much your insurance policy in network marketing. It means that you can always build and always succeed if you cover the skills, right? So the skills are prospecting. That's finding people to talk to, okay? Inviting, that's inviting the people you found to talk to, inviting them to take a look at some information, okay, or review a product or an opportunity. Presenting, that's actually showing them the information. Closing, and these are out of order on purpose. These two, closing, you're asking them to make a decision about whether or not they want to join your business or buy a product, okay? A lot of people will not join your business or buy your product the first time that you expose them to it. So then you have to go into another skill, which is going to be following up. And you've heard that follow-up, the fortune's in the follow-up. Well, this is what follow-up is. It's doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. Okay, if I'm at a meeting with someone and I ask them to join the business and for some reason they're not ready to get started at that time, which is totally fine, totally normal, maybe they just need some more information. Okay, I don't really have the full story at that point. We just met one time, right? Or we just did one Zoom or one phone call, whatever. They may have only seen one video and they need a little bit more information, okay? I want to book a meeting from the meeting. And I didn't invent that. I learned that from a Holden Bugs video. And he's another icon in the industry, made hundreds of millions of dollars, okay? And book a meeting from a meeting, or BAM fam, simply means this. If I'm at a meeting and I'm asking for the business, and I have no problem asking people to join my business or buy a product, okay? I believe in our business and I believe in our products. So I have no problem asking people to join or purchase. I'm not doing anything to people. I'm doing something for people, even if they don't know it yet, right? So if they're not ready right then, the follow-up I do is I want to make sure that I book another meeting. I want to book another exposure, relatively soon, either the next day, the next week, the next month. If they can't make something sooner fit, and I want to make sure that I book that next exposure. So you'll get a lot of that in there. Follow-up's cool. And then, so those are the first 5 basic skills. And following up with people is absolutely great. If someone tells you they're going to join your business, but they're going to do it when they get paid on Friday, and you get all excited and you say, all right, I'll talk to you Friday, all right, but you don't book another exposure in concrete, in your planner, on paper with the pen, where they know you're going to be calling them on Friday at follow-up, that's a rookie move. So make sure you book the exposure from that previous exposure, because they're not in until they're in. So those are the first 5 skills: prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing, and following up. But then there are 2 more skills. And that's the skills I really want to talk about, because for me, I've read this book over 60 times. The paperback and the audio version combined total over 60 times I've read this book just in the last 3 years. And this particular book, I didn't even realize how important the last 2 chapters were, because like a lot of people in this industry, and I'm the number 2 earner with my company right now, I'm really excited about that. It's a blessing. I love presenting and closing. I love getting people into business, but it wasn't until I realized skill number 6 was critical. And skill number 6 is starting your new distributors off right. It wasn't until that point, okay, that I went to the top 1% earners in every company I'd ever been with. It was that particular moment when my first company, when I realized that that was a skill, okay? That it was a skill, really an honor, but a skill to be able to not just enroll people. You can enroll people all day, but to start them off right. You see, you need to have a system in place for starting a new distributor off right, okay? With our team, for example, in our secret Facebook group, we have a file section, and the first file in there is a new distributor getting started training document. It's just 1 page, packed full of awesome information and all the relevant websites and everything they need, and sponsor info and event dates and all that kind of stuff, and books they should be reading. And a new distributor can simply download that and complete it, or a team member of ours who enrolls a new distributor can download a copy of that document, print out 2 copies, and either via Zoom or Facebook Live or on a phone or in person, they FaceTime or whatever, they can go through that document with the new distributor, and that's absolutely critical. Starting off your new distributors off right is very special. I have had the privilege as a result of the skill number 7, which is attending and promoting events, okay? I have never missed an event with any company I've ever been with, ever, not even one time. Not even one time. If you would have asked me one thing you could do to make yourself successful, well, you're a top 1% earner with every company you've ever worked with. How on earth, if I could do one thing to change my business, I would ask them immediately, first and foremost, are you registered and planning on attending your company's next corporate event, yes or no? If the answer is no, that's the first thing I tell them. The answer is yes, we may be able to do some different diagnosis and evaluate what's going on in your business. But if you're attending your company's events like they're non-negotiable, that's the number 1 thing you can never do to be successful if you only had to pick one thing, okay? I recommend doing everything, but if you only pick one, don't miss your company's corporate events. Your company probably only has 3 or 4 a year. Okay, just think of them as mini vacations / family reunions / money-making opportunities. They're brilliant, and you can have a lot of fun, and you can make a lot of money. So as a result of going to that event, I have met more millionaires than I know what to do with. And you attract what you are. Like attract likes. You're the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's no coincidence that my best friends in the world are the numbers 3, 4, and 5 earners with our company. It's not a coincidence that all my best friends that I get a chance to hang out with are people who are top earners in our company. I want to surround myself by excellent people and people who are making a lot of money, right? My sponsor, the #1 earner in the company, I want to hang out with him whenever I can. Why? Because I know about the law of association. Events are crucial if you want to associate with the people who know what you don't know and who have the lifestyles that you want. So don't miss events, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to go into depth about that, but please just trust me. My 2 favorite chapters on the book, the chapters that I recommend you read over and over and over again, is starting your new distributor off right, chapter 6, and then chapter 7, which is going to be promoting events. And as far as mastering 2 skills, prospecting and inviting is what you should be doing about 80% of the time in network marketing. And this book right here has some incredible chapters on prospecting, inviting. And those of you probably already know who Eric Worre is. He wants to go pour events out of Vegas every year. He's made millions and millions of dollars in this industry and now runs, I think it might be the largest generic training platform for network marketing in the world. It's certainly the most recognized. So I highly recommend this book, GoPro. The book costs $12, but I can tell you just personally, it's made me so many thousands of dollars. I literally can't even count them at this point. This book can really get you the skills you need, but you have to submerge yourself in it. And I recommend reading it a couple of times to really get a firm foundation for your knowledge moving forward. So thanks a lot. This is Will Zanders with the Original Life Supreme team. If you liked the video, if you got value from it, like and subscribe. It's just good karma. And I'll be sure we'll keep some more videos and more content coming out real soon for you guys. Have a good night. God bless.